Hi family, I hope you're well. We'll see you again for a new video on your Barca SpotLight channel. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed, and to everyone who is subscribing to our channel. Lamine, a pillar of the future, and Joan Garcia, a solid candidate for goalkeeper. MD's debate program analyzes the details of the historic renewal of the best player of the moment, and the offer the club made to the goalkeeper, which doesn't rule out the door to the Blaugrana. Two names are at the center of MD's discussion space, Lamine Yamal and Joan Garcia. Regarding the former, FC Barcelona has just sent a message to the world, securing the current football phenomenon through his contract renewal, which binds him to FC Barcelona until 2031. And regarding the goalkeeper, as reported by Mundo Deportivo, he will decide his future in the coming days. Barca has already sent him their offer, and the plan is for him to finalize his destination between Friday and Monday of next week after a meeting with his representatives. Fernando Polo and Gabriel Sanz analyze and provide new details on the historical and strategic renewal of Lamine and the latest news on the possible signing of Joan Garcia. Barca awaits Ansu's transfer to Monaco. The Barcelona club is awaiting a formal offer for the verbally agreed transfer. Ansu Fati will wear the Monaco jersey next season. The parties involved are fully convinced of the future of the 22-year-old Spanish-Guinean striker, who is under contract until 2027, but the official nature of the loan will take some time. At FC Barcelona, they are waiting for everything that was practically agreed verbally to be put in writing and incorporated into a proposal with all the loan conditions. The Principality club, which will play in the Champions League group stage for the second consecutive season, and is in line with what Ansu and Barca want for the striker to return to his best form, must send all the conditions of the loan. This will also include a purchase option, a circumstance that the young player considers positive, since the treatment he will receive at the Stade Louis II will be more favorable than that which he received at Brighton, where the English club did not have the possibility of unilaterally executing his continuity. In any case, Barca will also reserve a possible advantage in case Ansu evolves as desired and could be transferred in the future by Monaco itself. The operation of Nico Gonzalez with Porto, who then sold him to Manchester City for 13.32 for 20% of the capital gain, is taken as a valid reference in Can Barca. Meanwhile, Ansu, waiting for news, arrived yesterday in New York to enjoy a few days of vacation. Official Lamine Yamal extends his contract with Barca until 2031. The Catalan club announced the long-awaited agreement to extend the striker's contract for 6 more seasons. His contract ran until 2026, and his €1 billion buyout clause remains in place. In this way, possible huge offers from other big clubs that could tempt Lamine in this summer market and interfere before he turns 18 on July 13th. The date on which Barca's pre-season training camp will begin at the Ciutat Esportiva Sant Joan d'Espí are thwarted. The main candidate for the Ballon d'Or award on September 22nd in Paris will be able to enjoy his vacation in peace. He will now have a few days before joining the Spanish national team on Saturday to play in the Nations League Final Four, the semi-final on June 4th against France and a possible final on the 8th against Germany or Portugal, and he will then be able to disconnect completely without having to worry about his phone. Lamine Yamal made his promise to Barcelona a few hours after missing the Champions League final, a clear sign that his present and future depend only on Barca. "I will keep my promise and bring it to Barcelona," he wrote on social media. Still touched by the elimination against Inter, Lamine is now the new flagship of Barca. He himself raised a giant flag during the celebration of his second league at Montjuic. The Spotify camp now awaits him, and all of Barcelona's biggest European rivals will face him, to the delight of all Barcelona fans. Joan Garcia will decide his future at the end of the week, and Barca isn't out of the question. The Catalan goalkeeper plans to meet with his agent, Juanma Lopez, to evaluate the offers on the table and choose the one that best suits his sporting career. After 5 seasons in the Espanyol first team, and after becoming the revelation goalkeeper of La Liga, Joan Garcia is inundated with offers, especially at only 24 years old, with a huge future ahead of him, and a release clause of only €25 million. One of the clubs that has acted quickly to sign him is FC Barcelona, who have been working on this excellent market option for some time. Both sporting director Deco and Barca coach Hansi Flick see great potential in the current Espanyol goalkeeper, which is why, as MD announced last Sunday in its web edition, Barça is determined to bet on him. After 5 seasons in the Espanyol first team, and after becoming the revelation goalkeeper of La Liga, Joan Garcia is inundated with offers, especially at only 24 years old, with a huge future ahead of him and a release clause of only €25 million. One of the clubs that has acted quickly to sign him is FC Barcelona, who have been working on this excellent market option for some time. Both sporting director Deco and Barca coach Hansi Flick see great potential in the current Espanyol goalkeeper, which is why, as MD announced last Sunday in its web edition, Barça is determined to bet on him. Therefore, what is certain is that if, after the meeting that Joan Garcia will hold with Juanma Lopez, the choice of goalkeeper was the proposal of FC Barcelona, the agreement would be immediately closed, since the Barcelona club has already assumed that it would only obtain his signature by paying the €25 million that are established in his termination clause, and it would do so immediately, since, as this newspaper explains, the intention of the club is to finish now. If Joan Garcia accepts the offer from FC Barcelona, the German Ter Stegen will offer a first competitor to be the defender of the Blue Door at the nearest time. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Thanks also to those who will take 2 seconds to like the video. Tell me what you think of the situation in the comment. Give us your opinions in the comment space. Share the video if you haven't already. Thanks again, good luck, and see you soon for a new video.